Hey guys, Omni here. Welcome back. Today we are going to be diving into Extraction 2. I just watched the first movie for the first time this week. You can check out my reaction on the channel, and I wanted to dive right into this one. Now, unlike the first, which I had seen like a clip or two from Corridor Crew as they broke down some of the stunt work behind the scenes, and I have seen the trailer for the first film. Now, I've seen nothing for this one. I don't know who's in this. I don't know the premise. I don't know the synopsis. I don't know anything about this one. And yeah, I loved the first film, man. I think I guess I don't know what the exact word of mouth was, but when I went into the film, I had heard that the story was whatever, but it was the stunts you had to be there for. And while I do agree with the stunts, I actually think the story and the acting and everything in between was really good. I really had a damn good time with that first film. So where I may have went into the first film with maybe some lower expectations, only because I had heard that the character work and maybe the story wasn't really as exciting as the stunt part of it, my expectations going to this one are higher than my expectations were going into the first one now. So I'm excited to jump into this. If you want to see the full-length reaction to this, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It is in watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes of reaction to the entire thing. It's a great way to help support the channel. It helps us do some of these more extensive things like this and some of these movie franchises and stuff like that, like with Rocky and whatever. It's really thanks to you guys. It really makes that possible, and I really do appreciate that. But you also get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover here on the channel. You also have a community pick where you guys suggest your own films and then vote on what movie I react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind the scenes footage. I try to make it worth your while. It's just our go-to way to support the channel. But guys, another way you can help us out is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos, because it really does go a long way with helping the channel grow here on YouTube. With that all said and out of the way, guys, let's go ahead and hop into Extraction 2. Here we go. Are we gonna see like how he survived? Hey, you don't see the body, you just assume they made it. Rivers, man, they're magical, magical things in films. So, my God, his wounds have got to be infected. Are these his people, or? I assume it's his people. Otherwise, he probably would have been finished off. I think he'll be disappointed. He really wanted to die in the last one. Man, he's so gray. Oh. Oh. Dude, so many cancer storylines I've been just getting myself wrapped into here as of late, dude.
Fuck off.
Keep it slow.
But yeah, we did jump ahead 8 months at the end of the last one, right? From the extraction to the stinger before the credits.
Believe it or not, it's pretty difficult to let someone you care about die. But you fought your way back. You just have to find out why.
Did you just not let him go? I don't know. I do think that whole thing with him and Alvi might have awoken something in him.
გავიგე ამერიკელები გთხოვენ ჩემი ძმის ციხეში დატოვებას, ხო?
აქ შენმა ძმამ DEA-ის აგენტი გადმოაგდო სახურავიდან.
That'll do it.
ამერიკელები ყველაფერს გვიკონტროლებენ. და ჩემი ძმა პატარები რო ვიყავით სკოლიდან ძელი ისტორია. ჩემი ძმა არის ჩემი და
Yeah, you should have brought your guards with you, Kai. You're dead. Oh, well, there goes his detail.
My man, looking good. Look at this.
What's with the shirt? You lose a bet or something?
You like it?
No.
I think they messed up. He's supposed to be in Australia, not Austria. Well, he kept his word in that regard. Oh. Dude, one-handed scraping snow sucks. Dude, I broke my hand during the new year and we got a bad snow at the apartment. Thanks to the snow plows, the snow was up past our vehicles. And my God, was that a pain in the ass when I could only use one hand and arm. This is fucked up. And we just have a consistent theme of just fucked up relationships, environments. What am I trying to say? Kids growing up in really fucked up environments. Who we got here?
This is
Yo! Yes! That's a win.
You lost, right? What happened? You fall off a bridge? How about you put my car
Kinda.
down? Hop in your car and fuck off.
Not when we've got a mutual friend who's offered you a job.
I don't have any friends.
Yeah, well, this particular individual seems to think you're the only one that can do it. Me, I'm not so convinced. Can you even pull the trigger like that?
Oh my fuck shit.
Why don't you go back and tell whoever sent you I'm not interested?
What if it was your ex-wife, Mia? It's that dog wearing a Valentino shirt.
Yeah, friend gave it to me. So me, you're in trouble?
No, but her sister is.
What's she caught up in?
No, she's currently in a Georgian prison with her 2 kids.
Oh, wow. That's an interesting connection.
And for political considerations, you're on your own. If all goes well, you don't get caught or shot in the face, I'll meet you on the other side and give you a kiss.
Sounds like a good deal to me. Gonna need a montage. How much prep time does he get for this mission, though? They said, I missed that. But man, we're like so early into this.
Good, copy.
Sorry, kid.
Oh no.
You guys are gonna have to get off your asses. It's getting busy with me.
Yeah, what the fuck is the plan now? Ooh! God damn. Yeah, this went to shit real quick. You know, she kind of looks familiar, but I can't place it. That's not Chris Hemsworth. Oh! Oh! Well, he's done. So I assume it's going to be the brother hunting them down then. Yeah, for a hot minute that wasn't actually Chris doing the stunts there. That you could see the face replacement fade in and out a couple of times. I mean, if that was him, I don't know. Maybe there's something weird with the camera angles. I don't know. Man. For a little while, I was starting to think we were gonna get like a prison break kind of situation where he gets captured and just stuck in here, caught, imprisoned, and then has to break his way out. Well, I mean, that could still happen. The kids got out, but they're still in here. Yeah, I was like, just start unloading on people, man. Fuck it. Jeez. Oh my God, dude. Call of Duty has taught me anything. Those fuckers are OP as shit. Unless they have a Simtech, a Molotov, or a drill charge, you're fine. Nice.
Eyes up, threat coming from the front.
Those are Zurab's men.
Yeah, let's just open fire. I mean, it's not like they really give a shit about these kids anyway, man. But like, come on. Good thing this thing's bulletproof. I love the camera moves in these movies, man. Oh, that poor fucker. I hope nothing happens to these two. God. Who's hit? Is it the little girl? She got hit? Oh, where? I just see she's got blood on her head.
Yaz, get us a med kit. Got it.
Oh. Oh, right through the forearm. Oh.
Got one helo, one still there.
Do you have an RPG, something? Or just this? Oh, God. Oh. Get fucked. Oh my god. The fuck did you come from? I will say the plot armor's real in this one so far, but still, it's fucking wild. I don't care.
To the end of the line. It's gonna be a rough landing, so hold on tight. Figure it out later, mate.
Figure it out later. Oh my god, dude.
Mama said
ეხა მაგის დრო არ არის, წარმოდი შენ დახმარება ჭირდება.
არ მოვდივარ მაგის გარეშე.
მამა შენი არ მოდის.
ის რა ხდარია? Did you kill him?
Listen, yeah. Listen to me. He was gonna kill your mother, okay? It was him or her.
You know what? I'm just remembering that little fucking kid with the missing finger from the last one's still out there running around. He's just building up a list of people who are just gonna grow up and try to kill him later. You fucking idiot. I don't know how you could go along with this after you witnessed all this bullshit, dude. Come on. God.
Multiple visas. Merci. That's nice.
Hope these two don't die, man.
I'm sorry.
I don't need your apology. I need your trust.
Dude, I wouldn't be anywhere with this many fucking windows, dude.
I wouldn't have said no to this if it was important to you.
Dude, she cares about you, man. I mean, it may still be platonic, but like, I mean, like, he's got people that give a shit about him in his life, you know?
Everyone deserves a second chance.
I'm just waiting for somebody's head to get blown off through one of these big-ass windows. Yep, nope. I would be nowhere near that fucking rail.
She stayed with your father for years to keep you safe. Even after all the things you did, whether the things you saw, the things you didn't, she stayed. To keep you and your sister safe. I'm not gonna lie to you, mate, shit's gonna get harder from here, but you're gonna have to take care of her. She's gonna need you. So you can be there for her like she was for you. Or let your father's lies consume you. It's on you, mate.
You gonna come clean with what you did?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
He's coming.
Oh, that dramatic ass timing, dude. Oh, fuck. And we're in a big ass glass building.
We gotta move.
What's going on?
They found us.
Sorry, dude. Fuck that.
რა გაკეთე? არიცი. არიცი რომ ამ ადამიანს ფეხებზე კიდე ხარ შვილო, არიცი რომ სამივეს მოკლავს, არიცი.
მაგაზია ჩემი ოჯახი.
მე ვარ შენი ოჯახი. ნინა არის შენი ოჯახი.
You're a fucking idiot, dude. That's what kind of family you are to them. This is such a shit situation, man.
Sandra!
Sandra! Kid, boys! I got him.
Yes!
Oh no, he's dead. Brother's dead. God damn.
Go, Nick, get the boy! Hold down!
Jesus. Just shoot him in the leg. Fuck him.
Sandro. Odi ჩვენთან.
What are you gonna do? Oh! God. Nice. Used it as a distraction. They love shooting the back of cars with these RPGs, man. Dude, they really don't give a shit about this family at all, man. This is just, I don't know. Oh, he missed. You need something done right, gotta do it yourself.
Head to the roof, secure the chopper. I'll sweep up from the floor below, split their focus. We'll clear out, and I'll get matching shirts, cool?
No.
ერგო კონსტანტინე აქ დარჩი დანარჩენები ზემოთ.
At least this big bad is involved in what's going on. I'll give him that. Fucking dumbass. And that guy's gonna be honest with him too, because he's been reluctantly on board for this whole situation. Holy shit, that was great. Dude, I gotta say, between this one and the first, I love, oh my god, the knife work. Oh! Oh! Oh. He took some shots. No, 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 no. Dude, one, I hate tall buildings. Two, fuck glass. Oh. I love the creative use of these fucking, like, workout machines. Dude, you have to imagine he's got a huge ass shard of glass just in his wrist. Of fucking course. Don't you dare.
I'm going to enjoy killing you.
Yeah, get in line.
you know how it feels to lose someone you love.
Thank Christ. I was legitimately worried there for a hot minute.
You trust me?
Should I not?
God damn. Fuck this, dude. I got chills, dude. I hate it. All right. Drop down and roll him off the edge. Just roll him off the edge. Oh my God, fucking. He'd had so much banter this movie. I've been expecting him to die like all movie long. I love the church bell motif they've been adding into a lot of these moments. It makes me think of like zombie mode and Call of Duty. Also, kind of the tone, the Vecna tone with the clock from Stranger Things a little bit too. Oh, that's interesting. That's a nice little way to invite us into the past. Or not. But I have to imagine they are probably going to use that kid as bait. Oh, wow. Wow. Man, they really are estranged. That was their reunion. But I get it though. They went through something yucky. And that's an understatement. Only 10? I guess, that's to be fair. There wasn't that many people engaged. They were mostly pinned the whole time. The one voice of reason. This guy's just fucked up. Like, God.
I'm standing here staring at my plane, but I can't get on it.
Yeah, why is that?
Because I could never live my life knowing you're still around.
Great.
Why don't you tell me where you are and we can finish what we started?
At the airfield, by St. George's Church.
I'm not coming to negotiate.
I like that they were both lit with the exact same color lighting, but in opposition to one another. It's a nice little detail.
Don't do this.
Stay with her. Get them out.
Open the door. Open the door! Tyler!
Always running to his death. Though unlike before, I do believe that he's got things to live for at this point. I think the last movie resolved that whole, like, it didn't resolve it, but I think that he's grown past that whole, like, desire to die thing. God damn. Sergo is more like Sargon. There goes his plane. How much are you willing to lose for this bullshit fucking ego trip you're on, man? Damn, dude. Already wounded. Kid's gonna end up getting used as a meat shield and realize, yet again, for like the bajillionth time, this Nagazi family of his is just a bunch of pieces of shit. His uncle, his dad, both pieces of shit.
Come.
Oh, fuck! Never mind. He's a meat bomb.
You know, God gave me a mission to rain vengeance upon your head.
Did he? Did he though? Fucking piece of shit, dude. I hope Sandro pops his ass.
So do you.
What the fuck was that? Oh.
Well, you can exact retribution for your brother, but it will be at the cost of his life right now.
Je vais lui éclater sa putain de gueule.
Nice. Was all in her vest, at least. Oof! 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 Ah! No! No! Please don't have a nail in your face. Please don't have any nails in your face. What the fuck is that? Okay, we're good. Oh! This was a horseshoe clamps. I hope he blows his own ass up. That'd be beautiful. Get him in the foot. Yeah. How is this guy still moving?
I will not stop.
He was like, fuck off. He was like, shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Thank you. Okay, that was good. Oh, okay. They're in prison. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, none of what they were doing was legal. Kind of forgot that they weren't like an actual like Black Ops team. Kind of completely forgot they were mercenaries for a little while.
I came here because I wanted.
Thank you, Mia. I know I never said that. I never said thank you for doing what I couldn't.
Mm.
His last image of you wasn't you walking out on him. It was you going off to save people. And he was so brave, Tyler, when it ended. He said, I want to be brave like Dad. That's how he saw you. Goodbye, Tyler.
That's nice. He needed that. Wait. Are they getting freed? Oh, well, yeah, I guess so.
Told you not to get caught.
Shit happens, eh?
What if I could get you out?
How's that work?
Come and do another job for us.
Without my team, I'm not
course.
leaving you behind.
Yeah, thought you might say that.
I already brought her.
My name doesn't matter.
Oh, it does.
Who I work for? A gnarly motherfucker.
What? Serious? Damn. What did he say after that? One gnarly motherfucker, and then what was that other line? I'm gonna replay it real quick with the subtitles on.
Who I work for?
Who's that?
A gnarly motherfucker.
You'll love him.
You'll love him. All right. Well, I guess we're getting an Extraction 3. I'm for it, man. This, I guess you could call it a franchise now. I mean, it was a lot of fun, man. Both these films, I really did enjoy them. I mean, I only watched the first one just a little while before even watching this, so it's still fresh in my mind. So I do still think I do kind of overall enjoy the first one a little bit more. I think it's a lot tighter. I think it's a lot more focused and a lot more efficient in the story that it's telling. While this one goes a little bit more the action movie route by getting louder, bigger, and the action more just intense throughout. While I do think there's some moments in there in the first film that I think made it a little more grounded, gritty, and visceral, this one still kept that same kind of vibe, but scaled it up. Though I think because of that scaling up, there's a couple of times where I was kind of taken, not out of it completely, but you could start to kind of see the seams. Because of the kind of different set pieces that we had in this film, there were some moments where obviously they had to kind of work around what they had to work with. Why the first film was very much so you could feel the boots on the ground nature of it all. The only times that I really kind of was like, well, there's the special effects, you know, was when you see like smoke or an explosion or fire. You could tell that it was added in after the fact, that it wasn't actually there in the scene. Though in this one, it was a lot more noticeable, especially on the train sequence when there's compositing, when he's hanging off the edge, when he's standing on top, you know, those whole sequences, and you know, and then when they're driving through the forest, the CGI was also a lot more noticeable there as well, because if you know how they did a lot of those car shots in the first film, you would know how they do them here. Most of the windows and such are CGI so that they can move the camera in and out through these really interesting little like paths. But in this, with the trees, with the whole environment around them, it was just a little more noticeable. And then there was that moment towards the beginning where I'm still not 100% sure if that was just a weird angle or the lighting, but I'm pretty confident that that was not Chris at all for some of those scenes. And there was a couple of moments, it looked like you could tell that they were doing like a face replacement. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the best of eyesight sometimes, but it didn't take me out of the movie though. It's just, I think the first film's just a little more polished, but this one was fun, man. The action was ridiculous. The violence was brutal. The sequences were fun and engaging. I do think the sound design, and maybe it's just, this initial iteration, I don't know, the sound mixing seemed a little less impactful in this one, like the gunshots, the hits and stuff like that. And this felt a little muffled to me. And again, I don't know, could be me. But just one thing I noticed throughout the thing. Again, I like that we're continuing this exploration of Chris's character with Tyler's backstory, with his relationship with his estranged wife, well, ex-wife, sorry, and the loss of their son, and how that's still affecting him. And then how in this roundabout way, we kind of bring her family into this because she's connected with these Georgian mobsters. You know, he's called in as a favor to go get them out, which begs a couple of questions, though. If they had not been in contact, you know, and she had this connection with Idris Elba's character or whoever Idris Elba works for, if Mia's got a connection to this guy, what does Mia do? What does his ex-wife do? I was like, that was like scratching around in the back of my head there for a minute. I was like, what? We don't know how they met, you know, we don't know how that relationship started. So I guess we really don't know. But like him becoming a mercenary was something that happened after the fact. And that would have been after their fallout. So she would have had to have already been in some kind of line of work to where she would have been able to dial up and get his number or get somebody to manipulate the situation to get him back in the field and find him, given the resources that he's got. And, you know, he was supposed to be on that retreat just all fine and dandy and nobody's going to come looking for him. It was basically his own little personal witness protection. So, like, I was like, what does she do? I hope we in Extraction 3 we actually maybe follow up on that a little bit. But I like how this also expanded on the first film by giving the side characters a little bit more to do, like these sibling mercenaries that he's been running around with, his partners in crime, if you will, with Nick. And I forget the brother's name, I think was Yaz, right? They were great, and I liked seeing more of them and their kind of banter, the relationship, the dynamic that they all have, because obviously they've got a long history, especially considering that they would go out on a limb for Tyler for something just out of the blue, like this mission here, and with just such short notice and just jump right on it. Especially with Nick, I do feel like there is definitely some kind of kinship and connection there, though I don't know if it necessarily borders beyond platonic or not. But I do really like that despite everything that's happened in his life, there are still people that care about him and they're willing to be there for him at the end of the day. That's a great little dynamic to have. Given what they do, it's probably pretty hard to find that sort of connection, I would have to imagine. But I like that they expanded. They had a bigger role. I do think that they were kind of painting a big old target on the brothers back from the get-go with the whole like game joke where he's like, I finally got my tickets to the big game, and then we're not going to the big game, and then you better wear that matching shirt when we're done. So like I do think that they were kind of like really kind of spelling that out for a little while. And I was like, after a little while, with how far this guy was willing to go in this film, let's be honest, I wasn't too sure whether or not both the siblings would die. I didn't know. Hello, Goblin. She's been shaved. It's okay. A little cancer baby. Anyway, here, go lay down. I'll be finished in a minute. But yeah, I really enjoyed what they did with this. But given the just how kind of like tunnel visioned and ruthless this guy was, especially with the introduction that we had for him, you know, with him and the pitchfork and all the other stuff that's going on, just how detached from like any sense of reality this guy has, or logic or grounding. I know he talked about like the whole Pinocchio parallel about the conscience and how it needed to be squashed or whatever. And he shot like the one guy in his group that was like vocal about maybe we shouldn't be doing this, or maybe this isn't the right way. Like the guy on his side that had like a little bit of a head on his shoulders, and he killed that guy by the end of it. So given how unhinged this family is, I honestly wasn't sure if when Chris was hanging from the building with Nick in the other hand, that he wasn't going to shoot her and make him drop her. I was wholeheartedly expecting for him to lose both of them in the end, as this whole like, you took everything from me, I'll take everything from you. But I like that it kind of, you know, I like when some things work out in our character's favor. Speaking of, I do like that the villain in this film has a much more active role. It actually gets his hands dirty and gets out into the muck of everything. While I do like the charisma and like the pathos of the villain in the first film, he very much was having other people do the dirty work for him. He was a manipulator. He had his hands into everything. And most of them were all the ones doing the dirty work. He would have his own people harm themselves or have other people harm them for him. This guy, he did all those things as well, but he was in there gutting some people and taking action into his own hands. So I do want to give him a couple points for that as well. But yeah, the one thing that like I had a hard time getting in on is the kid. And I get the growing up and the gaslighting and the conditioning, but at the end of the day, like he's just in denial. He was right there. He wasn't looking, but he knows what his dad did to his mom, what he does to others. Like he knows whatever is going on. I don't know how in his head he justifies that his mom's to blame for what was going on. Like, I don't care how much you love your dad. Like, I just made him seem so fucking naive, stupid, ignorant, and all kinds of things. And I know he turned around in the end, and he's a kid. Can I weigh that much on him? I don't know. He's not like a child. I don't know exactly how old he was, but like, I would imagine he's old enough to know better. So that was a little frustrating in the film, but I like how it kind of came around in the end. I don't know a lot of the actors in this film outside of Chris Hemsworth and Idris Elba. I think that everybody did a really good job in this movie, man. While the first movie was kind of him finding his way back to himself in a way, this was him actively reconnecting with that self in a way. Even though he didn't seek this out, it came to him. He didn't deny it. You know, Mia reached out, her sister was in trouble, and he answered the call. It's him kind of not running away from it anymore in a way. So like, I like that it kind of accentuated that him taking care of these kids, him making sure her sister gets out of the situation and that they're safe. At the end of the day, I think that's a little bit in a way him taking responsibility for the things that he didn't take responsibility for previously. Just connected it into that. The thing though, that again, comparing it to the first one, I wasn't as emotionally invested in this though. I really liked the connection he made with Ovi in the first film and how that wall and that barrier was broken down because of that kid and how that kid had a head on his shoulder and a heart in his chest, and, you know, the way they connected and became protective over one another. They honestly, throughout the movie, had each other's backs, and I like that evolution throughout this. I do like that. I think that's another strong point about the first movie I really liked over this, that I felt like this one was lacking, while this one really zeroed in on the non-stop action of it all. Because once we get to the prison, we really don't have a lot of downbeats. Again, it's not to fault it. It's just like these movies are great action films, but I got to kind of call out, you know, a little bit of my criticisms here and there. So like, if I was to give like the first film like a 9 or something like that, I'd probably give this one like an 8 or an 8.5 to be completely straight about it. I really enjoyed it. I had fun. I just think the first one is just a more well-rounded film, while this one really just zeroes in on upping the action and upping the ante and the scale and the scope and the brutality. Like, one thing I will not forget is that weight bench machine where he shoots that guy onto it, and then that fully loaded dumbbell just cracks the guy and folds him in half, man. Holy shit. That was brutal. But yeah, man, I really enjoyed, having watched both these films this week, I really enjoyed them. I had a blast. They were fun. There was not a moment in either film where I was like looking at my watch. Except for in the second film, in this one, where we were just in the prison and I was like, we're only X amount into this film and we're already here and doing this. What is this movie gonna be? So it's not quite the same thing. I wasn't looking at my watch being like, when's this gonna be? How much time we got left or anything like that. I was like, holy shit. Only this much time has passed and fucking it's booking it, man. But yeah, man, I really love both these films. It was a fun little back-to-back watch to share with you guys this week. So if you guys have checked them out, what did you all think? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if we become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Philly Vane, Yori Korscon, Margaret Grace, Melito, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, M. Sephiroth, Jake Contrell, Tiff, and Eric Official. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.